Hello mga kaMathmates! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, huwag mo kalimutan mag-subscribe at i-hit mo na yung post notification bell para updated ka every time na magpo-post ako ng bagong video. Panibagong video, panibagong lesson na naman ang pag-aaralan natin ngayon tungkol sa proving properties of parallel lines cut by a transversal. So, pwede natin i-apply yung mga properties ng parallel lines cut by a transversal to measure each angle given. So, what you will learn today, prove properties of parallel lines cut by a transversal. So, let's start our lesson by doing the exploratory activity. So, pwede nyo rin po itong gawin. So, draw two parallel lines and a transversal through the two lines using a ruler. Again, draw two parallel lines and a transversal through the two lines using a ruler. Measure the various angles with a protractor. List the angles that are congruent. List the angles that are supplementary. State your conjecture. So, based from your observation, you need to state your conjecture. So, you may get pen and paper para sabayan nyo ako sa paggawa. So, I have here a ruler. So, using ruler, magdodrawing ako ng lines that are parallel. So, pag sinabi nating lines that are parallel, so these are lines that do not intersect and kailangan equidistant or para sila ng distance. So, meron akong dalawang lines na parallel. So, line A is parallel with line B. Then, after that, magdodrawing ako ng another line that passes through the two given lines. At ito yung tinatawag na transversal. So, pinangalanan ko siyang line C. Therefore, may mga angles na ma-form. So, there were 8 angles being formed when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. So, yan. So, angle 1, angle 2, hanggang angle 8. We can say that line A is parallel with line B cut by line C. Then, you need to get a protractor. So, protractor is an instrument used to measure an angles. Then, using protractor, we need to measure each angles being formed. Take note, magkakaiba po tayo ng measurement ng angle based doon sa inyong ginawa. So, based from my given example or dito sa aking na-construct, Angle 1 measures 105 degrees. Angle 2, 75 degrees. Angle 3, 75 degrees. Angle 4, 105 degrees. Angle 5, 105 degrees. Angle 6, 75 degrees. Angle 7, 75 degrees. Angle 8, 105 degrees. As what you have noticed, may mga angles na parehas ng measurement. So, let us list all the congruent angles based from the angle pair relationships. So, we can base our answer on the angle pair relationships. So, angle 1 and angle 4, angle 2 and angle 3, angle 5 and angle 8, angle 6 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8, angle 3 and angle 6, angle 4 and angle 5, angle 1 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 7. So, those are congruent angles in our given figure. So, how about the supplementary angles? So, when you say supplementary angles, two angles add up to 180 degrees. Again, pag sinabi nating supplementary angles, dalawa or higit pang angles na kapag pinag-add mo, ang sum ay 180 degrees. Pero ngayon, ang susulat natin ay pair. So, dalawang angles kapag pinag-add 180. So, angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6, angle 1 and angle 2, angle 2 and angle 4, angle 3 and angle 4, angle 1 and angle 3, angle 5 and angle 6, angle 6 and angle 8, angle 7 and angle 8, angle 5 and angle 7, angle 1 and angle 7, and angle 2 and angle 8. So those are the supplementary angles. So the results of the activity will lead you to the following postulate. So based dun sa ating ginawang activity na merong congruent at supplementary, so eto na yung mga postulate at theorems na related sa parallel lines cut by a transversal line. So we have the first postulate, corresponding angles postulate, states that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then corresponding angles are congruent. So the second one is also a postulate. So alternate interior angles postulate. So if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then alternate interior angles are congruent. So dito sa dalawang postulate, corresponding and alternate interior angles are congruent. So let's have a simple proving. So gamitin natin yung figure kanina sa exploration activity. So given A is parallel with B, prove angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Again, ano yung ipoprove natin? Angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Kung mapapansin tong angle 2 and angle 3 and angle 6, meron silang relationship with one another. So we need to write a proof. In proving, sa geometry po, we need to use two column proofs. So first column, nandun yung statements, at sa pangalawang column at reason. So, napaka-importante na marami kang alam na definition of terms para magamit mo sa mga reasons. So, alam mo dapat ang concepts and definitions sa mathematics. Ayan. So, lagi kapag tayo ay nagra-write ng proof, nag-start tayo sa given. So, ano yung ating given? So, statement 1, A is parallel with B. Ang ating reason ay given. Next, angle 2 and angle 3. Is there a relationship existing between the two? Yes, they are vertical angles. So what can you say about vertical angles? So what will be our reason? Bakit siya naging congruent? Because vertical angles are congruent. So mapapansin kanina sa ating activity na pares ng measurement yung mga vertical angles. Then, for our statement 3, yung angle 2 is congruent with angle 6. So what is the relationship between the two? They are corresponding angles. And according to the postulate, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the corresponding angles are congruent. So ngayon sinabi natin si angle 2 ay congruent kay angle 3, si angle 2 ay congruent kay angle 6. For our statement 4, yung ating ipo-prove, is angle 3 congruent to angle 6? Pwede tayo mag-base sa second at third statement. Kung mapapansin nyo, pares sila ng angle 2. Kumbaga, meron silang common factor. So, for our statement 4, we can say that angle 3 is congruent with angle 6. So, our reason is congruence of angles is transitive. So, in-apply yung transitive property. Kaya nasabi na si angle 3 ay congruent kay angle 6. So, that proves that alternate interior angles are congruent. So, let's have an example 1. So, let's apply the first two postulates in our given example. So, ang given natin dito ay 65 degrees at 51 degrees. And then, meron tayo ditong unknown value which is yung x at y. So, find the value of x and y. Wherein our given is line AE is parallel with line CB. Again, our given is AE is parallel with line CB. So, for our solution, so let's solve for x. To solve for x, So, ano yung relationship na nag-exist among the three given angles? So, ano po yung na-form na angle? So, three angles form a straight angle. So, pag sinabi nating straight angle, ang measurement ay exactly 180 degrees. So, paano tayo mag-equate? So, we can say that 51 degrees plus 65 degrees plus the measurement of angle X must be 180 degrees. Again, kapag pinag-add yung tatlong angles, since nakabuo ng straight angle, ang total or sum must be 180 degrees. Then after that, i-add lang natin yung 51 at 65, that is 116 degrees, plus measurement angle X equals to 180 degrees. Next, get the additive inverse of 160 degrees. Ililipat natin sa my right side. It will become negative 116 degrees. Then, we need to subtract 180 degrees minus 116 degrees. Measurement of angle X is 64 degrees. So, that's how we solve for the measurement of angle X, 64 degrees. So, how about the value of y? So, kung mapapansin, there is a relationship between 65 degrees and y. So, applying the corresponding angles postulate, since 65 degrees and y are corresponding angles and according sa ating postulate, they must be congruent. So, therefore, measurement angle y is 65 degrees. So, that is for our first example. Okay, we have the alternate exterior angles theorem states that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then alternate exterior angles are congruent. We also have the same side interior angles theorem. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then same side interior angles are supplementary. So ngayon i-apply natin tong theorems na to in solving our example number 2. So let's have our example 2. So for our example 2, given line MT is parallel with line AH, so we need to find the measurement of angle MTH. So ito po yung ating figure. For our solution, first, we need to find the value of X for us to be able to find angle MTH. So, paano natin mahanap yung value ng X? So, yung sa ating given, what is the relationship existing between the two given angles? They are same side interior angles. And according sa theorem, they must be supplementary. So, we need to apply the same side interior angles theorem. So, we can say that measure angle MTH plus measurement angle AHT is equal to 180 degrees. So, kailangan pag pinag-add yung dalawa, it must be 180 degrees. Then, substitute 2x plus 2 plus 4x minus 2 equals to 180 degrees. So, we just substitute the measurement of the two given angles. Then, combine like terms. 2x plus 4x is 6x. Positive 2 minus 2 is 0 equals to 180 degrees. So, 6x equals to 180 degrees. Then, we need to apply the multiplication property of equality. So, x is, so 180 divides 6, the answer is 30 degrees, or x equals to 30. So, ngayon, nahanap na natin yung value ng x. So, to find measure angle MTH, we just substitute x equal to 30. So, ang inyong angle MTH ay 2x plus 2. So, 2 times 30 plus 2. So, 2 times 30 is 60 plus 2 is 62 degrees. Thus, measurement of angle MTH is 62 degrees. So, I hope that you learned something regarding properties of parallel lines cut by a transversal. To summarize our lesson for today, so these are the properties of parallel lines cut by a transversal. Remember that corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Alternate exterior angles are congruent. And same side interior angles are supplementary. So it's your time to answer your activity. So have fun answering and good luck. So that's it for our video tutorial today. Don't forget to like and share it with your friends and classmates. Thank you for watching. God bless us all.